Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. Hopefully, you are well and rested, and so are your families too. Welcome over to all being 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. We're over here, we keep it real. Sometimes I come in hot and sometimes not. What that means is I do cuss, I do curse, I do speak the truth, and I call out names when guided too. Hopefully, you can vibe like that, and if you can, allow me to be the first to welcome you. And to my A1s who are my day ones and my Soul Tribe family as a whole, I love you and the divine loves you. I appreciate each and every one of you and for everything that you do for our space. Y'all, the message I got is there's been a lot. Oh, excuse me. Look, Divine said clear my throat before I even say that. There has been a lot, okay, and say it with conviction, a lot of false witch practitioners that have been targeting you on the chime both times. Okay. They've been targeting you. They target those who actually follow or who are associated with authentic truths, authentic selves. They're upset because they really are not tapped in on the chime again. Message. So they want to come up against you because you are. You must be a part of a soul tribe family that is seriously tapped in to these witches who have been pushing the narrative for decades on the chime again. Confirmation. They've been pushing a narrative for decades. Well, these witches have come up against seriously God's child. They have been sending and spending, spending, saving, putting money aside to try to cause one of God's children ill will, ill intent. They are all under investigation, I'm hearing. They're all under investigation. It's a ring of people. They've been doing it. And that's why and wait, they've been doing this, family, trying to not so much steal anyone's destiny, but try to make theirs better on the chime confirmation, trying to make theirs better. Okay. Not knowing, look, I can't make it up, trying to make theirs better. Mm-hmm. Trying to cause you ill will, ill intent, so that they can come into your energy, come into your wherever it is that you are currently. And this is kind of like, that's why I'm picking up this energy. They got to stay moving around. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody got to stay moving around because they done did so much witchcraft that death is chasing them. Okay. All right. Death is chasing them. They've done so much witchcraft that death is chasing them. What is this? And it's a female. Damn. Okay, family. So we're gonna go on and tap in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes, shares, and subscribes, hitting your notification bell. Uh, dropping comments below as it does help the channel to grow. Thank you for everything that you do for our space. I am grateful. Yeah, since we're talking about them, we're gonna get their ass up out of here. Okay. All right, family, let's tap in. Thank you so much, Divine, for we are grateful. I am speaking to the God within and all around us. I am asking that you continue to keep us protected during this read, all reads, and all the time, as well as keep us with love in our hearts. I ask that you provide us with clarity, guidance, and intuition, and discernment and wisdom during this read. I ask that you bring clarity to the Soul Tribe family pertaining to who this energy is. Okay. Please and thank you. And I ask that you shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from any negativity, any evil, any projections, any witchcraft being thrown or projected at us. Ashe, and thank you. All right. Somebody could have been here, family. Listen, this is giving me the energy of okay, somebody's moving around. They got to stay moving around. This is because they have unstabled, or they've their stability is now unstable. Okay, Their stability is now unstable. And it's unstable because of everything they've been doing. They've been throwing negativity and witchcraft at people for years. And they've been trying to, and I mean, this isn't just you, family. This is a lot of people they have done this to, and they have been successful. You, on the other hand, you have been this feminine energies challenge. This feminine energy has had to spend more money, get more people involved to try to ruin you, to make a man-made disaster. I cannot make it up. That's why you about to fuck this bitch up today. Fuck. Boop. Yep. Quick disclosure. Bitch getting fucked up today. Hmm. I can't make it up. This bitch getting fucked up today because she been making man-made disasters or trying to, or been doing it for a long time in different people's lives. These are people that went to these type of, and these are certain practitioners. It's a certain group of them. This one I'm hearing, it's a certain group of them, and they've been going around for years bullying, manipulating, because everything is coming up to me right now straight up, like, you know what I'm saying? Peep game. I seen in the comments somebody put down, and I blocked his ass because every time I see him he's real negative, okay? And he came in and he said, paid platform, blah blah blah, but motherfucker, everything is paid. You got a job to do in this bitch. You feel me, family? So it's like people hate on the fact that you've been through shit. You don't walk through this shit. I shared on my Facebook page what AI said when asked the question if AI could be Chat GPT, if Chat GPT could be born human, what race would he go with? That motherfucker came out and said what he said. See, there are certain people that you have got to walk through the motherfucking fire before you can claim some shit. Then we got folks that claim they've walked through the fire, but what they did was they used witchcraft and they took money and they invested in someone else's demise, making a man-made disaster. Facts. These bitches is going down today. Today. Hmm. And let me tell you why. Because they've taken so much from so many who were giving from a place of love, from a place of real hardcore truth, heart chakra energy. You were taking the downloads that God was giving you and you were pouring those into other motherfuckers who were running with scavenger bottom feed them type minion energies. All them bitches is going down today. I promise you. Because you know what that is? Do you know what it is to use a craft for evil versus good? Hmm. Message. Okay, family. I'm just gonna put it out there like that. Okay. Someone was using their craft for evil, okay, versus good. They were up here making man-made disasters everywhere in all kind of people's lives. It's this bitch. It's this bitch right here. They moving around. They staying moving around. Hmm. They in a hotel or a motel. Hmm. Oh, look at that there. I ain't lying. No quick as I went to slide it, it can't. Divina asked for you to look. He said, "Go on and check in." Look, y'all. I'm like over here, right? Because I don't want to go too in, but I'm irritated. I'm irritated. Hmm. Divine said, check in. Okay. So I'm about to check in, y'all. Divine, give me some more information on these energies, please, and thank you. There's a change coming. Okay. hmm There's a change coming. Okay. Because I'm telling you, family, these energies have been doing this for years to you. For some of y'all, I don't know how long you've been here within this community. Okay. But some people, they have shops set up. Some of y'all go and visit somebody. hmm After the shuffle. These people been trying to do some sort of something to have life insurance on you. Okay. Okay. So that they could bring changes into many people and many families' lives. This person is now in some sort of, that's what Spirit said. They doing it for that reason. This female changed. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Clarity. Ashe, and thank you. Thank you, Divine. I love you. Thank you, Universe. All three. Mhm. This energy, since you checked in, you changed the game. Something about you knew, you know about some scams, some schemes, some things people do. They make man-made disasters so they can collect insurance. This is organized crime as it falls out. These people have spouses and partners, okay? And it's all for greed. I told you justice is here. Something took place on a boat or had something to do with a boat. It has something. Oh, I just heard that cold-blooded with it, ain't it? Wow. Okay. It has a lot to do with somebody putting people into captivity. Justice is coming from that. A lot of these witches are here. They had a lot to do with it. Oh, they practiced that. They practiced something. What the fuck? Check in. So these couples had things to do with changing. These couples had things to do with the justice system changing or justice, something pertaining to the boats. Let me think. Yeah, always shipping, always selling. Hmm. This is somebody that lives by water. Uh-huh. This is a female that thought she could bring in some sort of change through some sort of act of justice that was going to be bounding, okay? Trying to put you in some sort of harm's way of either the justice system going actually to jail, being in jail. You probably have experienced that or something along those lines. This bitch right here just got caught up. And there's many of them. Yeah, they're in debt. Hmm. They're in emotional, physical, financial debt. And they've been trying to throw shit at you, family. They've been throwing shit at you for a very long time. They too have come. I heard they too have colonized. Shut up. Really. But wait for it. I'm picking up the energies of like a group effort, a group collaboration, and it's actually has a lot to do with them. They have been being paid to do something. You listen, baby, and the divine is my witness. Hmm. Let me explain something to your family. This is my calling, and through my calling, the divine provides. But I must show up. The divine says, in order for me to work through you, you got to be there. I must show up. I must be here and I must deliver the messages. And for those who are to get the message so that they can receive that clarity or that guidance, that is who I am. I am who he says I am. I am the messenger. I may have many gifts. You may have many gifts. You may be a messenger, or you may just be the receiver of the message so that you are being brought clarity in your situation. These are energies right here that are right now. Some of them are, yes, they're dating currently, and they are also in a situation where they're trying to bring themselves out. I feel like this organized crime has been found out. Matter of fact, Spirit said no feeling. They have been. There's been, yes. That's why you are still alive. Because, yeah, they couldn't see what you could see. You can always see the light at the end of the tunnel. These motherfuckers are not going to be able to see the light at the end of this tunnel because they kept coming for you and they've been doing it for a long time. And this is handed down generation after generation because what they try to do, they want you to listen to their jargon. They want you to listen to some bullshit. And they know good and goddamn well that the divine can't tell you certain shit or there's certain things that you just have to learn and figure out. And that's why it's called karmic lesson. They can't tell, when people are talking about this, that, and no, they can't tell you about certain things. The divine is only going to allow the message to come out that is supposed to come out. That's what they jealous of at the bottom of the deck. And I'm telling you, it could even be a water sign. Okay. It could even be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. It has something to do with assets, something that was actually stolen from across seas, practiced, and has been being used for many years against light workers and those who they have wakened up or have awoken. And that's because these bitches is tied to keeping you in bondage. Mm, damn. Okay. Hmm. That's why they're trying to hunt you down so hard, family. That's why they always got some negative shit or some popped off shit to say about you or to you, is because they know good and goddamn well they too were taken from somewhere that practices witchcraft where you don't have to. They're jealous of that. They're also jealous of that on the chime. Yeah, they're jealous of the fact that you don't have to practice witchcraft. These are witches. Okay, these are witches that have been definitely um around either you, your family, friends, something along those lines. Like these are people who you may have even come into contact with. Something about, they have a team of people that just sit there and scan to see who's got money or some weird shit like that, or who has an abundant energy to them on the chime. Confirmation. That's what it is. Okay. Mhm. Hmm. Here's what it is. You're that fire. You were forged from fire. They could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energies. I also heard Capricorn energy. Yeah. They into drugs and poisoning people, or this has been something they have been doing. Some of y'all speak to being feeling like that. No, rebuke, clear, cancel, and release. I promise you, because no revenge. There could be no revenge. Look, listen, these people about to go down. They've been working with some people to imprison you, to keep you imprisoned in some shape, form, or fashion. Some sort of revenge. And I feel like that's what they wanted. It could have been behind, they could be addicted to drugs, family. Okay. I don't know. But drugs and poisons here, they could have either tried to want you to be addicted to drugs or wanted to poison you in some sort of way. I feel like this was incinerated. It got burned by the fire in which you come from. I heard that. Yeah, that's what it was. Mm, mm. These motherfuckers couldn't put out your fire with this water. It's a feminine energy. Tell me more, please and thank you. What are they being investigated for? This organized crime group? The money. The money they've been receiving. Hmm. The money they've been receiving to actually really, they've been look, I can't make it up. They've been paying people for man-made disasters, accident, and they've been trying to keep this hidden. They have a lot of things to do with a lot of shit, family. They got things to do with children and every fucking thing. These bitches are damn. Spirit said they serial killers. Mm. And they was trying to keep that hidden. Tell me more. Trying to keep that hidden from a high priest, high priestess, who's a boss. Look at this here. Hmm. Trying to keep this hidden from a high priestess who's a boss. I told you. They are part of a whole bunch of third party stitches. They're part of a whole bunch of third party stitches. These energies here that they can't get revenge. Yep. Look, look, didn't I tell you? That's what they've been trying to do this whole time. These people right here, they're under investigation for being serial killers. They've been trying to get revenge on you ever since you was a child. They've been putting up a lot of false narratives. They've been putting up false documentations, signing agreements, false information, and statements. They're under investigation for that. Message. Hmm. Why you live a blissful life on the beach? Why you live a blissful life on the beach? Yeah, a lot of cold-blooded ice queens are going down. You change the game because you're trusted. And something about your family, very connected, yeah, to the Most High God. These people are having mental and emotional breakdowns over their lives. They're getting ready to have some legal proceedings. Yeah. People want to talk about this missing money from these elderly people these bitches been working with. Divine Feminine telling all of it, ain't she? Hmm. Surprise. Yeah, these bitches got straight up entity attachments. Ain't none of them never did or worked as hard as you, I feel, family. And this is what Spirit is saying. Not in the working industry, okay? When it came to work and labor and efforts, you done did it all. This is coming out. This is coming out. These bitches that's been in the industry of working with the elderly. These motherfuckers have been in the industry of working in nursing homes, in hospitals. They have been doing things. Yeah, I can't make it up. At the bottom of the deck, these is cults. Hmm. This cold ass ice queen bitch up here, this female up here, she a whole cult. She got an entity attachment and they run with the cult. She's a cult. She's in a cult. Mhm. Many of them. I'm saying she. There's lots of them. I ain't lying. There's lots of them. They hide in this dark secret holes, but you hold the secrets. You too hold your Akashic records. Yeah, you come from the mountains. They come from wooded areas. There's a difference. Ooh, Spirit saying there's a difference. You come from the mountaintops, you can see below. They come from the shadows, the wooded areas. They going down. Yeah, they tried to cover this shit up. It's wide open now. They tried to cover that shit up. It's open now. You know what it is. Hmm. All these man-made disasters and everything, all that shit they've been doing, all this shit that's coming up. Yeah, they was covering this shit up. They were devouring families. These bitches is mentally ill, mentally and emotionally ill. I'm also picking up a masculine energy as well. Hmm. Wow. Okay. Tell me more. Hmm. Yeah. These people had a crime for passion, a crime for homicide. They about to get caught. I mean, well, forget it. They're already under investigation already. Hmm. There's being some things that are being looked into these people. Some of them are crimes they feel of passion. I cannot make it up. Some were crimes of passion. Others were just flat out homicides. Others were just flat out these bitches are some serial millers. Okay, yeah. I feel like they have caused themselves a whole natural disaster. When they came for you, that was the disaster that was natural. Mhm. That was the disaster that was natural. Yeah. Something about it hit their neighborhood. It hit, and not only did it hit their neighborhood, but this could have been going on in someone's neighborhood. Some perversions of some sort. Yes, I told you these people are tied to a lot of shit. They tied to kids, they tied to all kind of shit. Fraud, abuse, and neglect. I'm telling you. Hmm. The devil. I cannot make it up. You got the upper hand though, family. You've always had this leverage. Spirit is, look, you've always had this leverage. You've always been able to speak to those deceits. You've always been able to speak to their deceits. Hmm. A bunch of witches and warlock energy, yeah, they can't never reconnect to you. Uh-huh. Because they done fucked up. They're being got right now. Right now. This is going down right now. Mm-mm-mm. The divine said there will be no empathy. There would be no empathy for these energies because they were playing in your energy field like you wasn't real, like you didn't have a bridge of souls already tied to these motherfuckers. See, they crossed the bridge. See, what they did was they connected to the other side. You're connected there too, family. They fucked up. Okay, tell me more. Bassett, protecting. Okay, you protect everything. You are the protector of all things. You're protector of the children. You're the protector of the women. You're protector of the men. You're the protector. Domesticity. You're very dominant. Okay. You're a very dominant force. Yeah, you're a very dominant force. Your power is of dominance. These people got to face the storm. They facing it right now. I promise you, because you're that light worker. You bring the light to the darkness. Yeah, you're driven by deep desire to serve those in need. You are blessed with intuitive powers and inner guidance. I'm telling you, there's some bitches out here that's been putting y'all up under some sort of spell, okay? Up under some sort of spell, and only take what resonates. And the spells that they've been putting y'all up under, it's like, you thinking you really getting the real thing, but it wasn't. They were tied to, like, a lot of false teachings of, damn, the church. That's just what I heard, the church. It was like they wanted to paint this picture of a whole bunch of bad guys living in, and that's not the case. They were the bad guys. That's what I'm hearing. They were the bad guys. Mm. Mm. Okay. I heard that. Yeah. Celestial alignment, starseed activation. I was told get there, Risha. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Because I feel like a lot of y'all have been dealing with a lot of people, and you're like, well, why? What is going on? How come this went bad? How come that went bad? I can't make it up. Because you the ocean of mother's milk. You're the nurturing, you're the harvest, you're the prosperity. They've been ciphering that from you. Yeah, you're the creature of earth. You're the one that takes charge. That's why they've been targeting you. They've been targeting you because you're the one that takes charge. You were the one that was sent here to bring this motherfucking water into balance and harmony. Facts. Yes. See, they were using water to put out your flames. Hmm. You were sent here to bring it into harmony, period. They have been draining people's energies and literally their bank accounts and all kind of weird shit. Yeah. You're the griot. You're the blissed. Blissed means bringing everything into full and complete balance in happiness, love, tranquility, prosperity, even those in balance when it comes to being in the dark. You are the one that is bringing everything into complete balance. That was your purpose because it has not been balanced. And these are the energies that were targeting you, and they're targeting you, family, because you are complete balance. You can wake the masses up to every fucking body and all their tricks and trades on the chime. Message. Okay. And there are some of these energies here that they know that your wrath is true, and they know that that what you speak is true. For all of them who have ever tried to join in and be a part of this organized crime that is doing all of this to elderly children, doesn't matter who you are, okay? This is their energy to keep you bound to devilish activities, experiences, man-made disasters and shit. You the natural motherfucking disaster because they know you're the natural disaster. Some of these energies, they know, no, they want to come and be with you. They rather be on your side than on these people's side. Yeah, because you the ocean of the soul. You're grounded, you're stable, and you're nurturing. Don't think for 1 minute these witches and warlocks saying you know who all of them are. Even the ones that was posing to be friends. They ain't your fucking friend. That was just trying to get in. Oh, wait. Tell me more, spirit. Mhm. The ocean of wow. Harmonic balance. You're the ocean of harmonic balance. You are harmony. You are inner peace. You are synchronicity. These people have been, and a lot of y'all is like, damn, you know what? It be like, damn, everything was going good. Then I had this bit, give me a reading, and then, nah, hell no. Hell no. You know what it is? They was doing magic. They was doing magic. They were in the cahoots with everybody else because they're not genuinely trying to do it. They're doing it from a space of deception. The oceans of deception, dishonesty, making self-delusion shit. You a whole natural motherfucking disaster. These motherfuckers is man-made. For whoever this message is resonating with, and there's a lot of false practitioners. And when I say false practitioners, I mean like they do shit, they burning shit, and then they pay. to try to have something done to you. Yeah, you're part of a goddess circle, family. You're part of a goddess circle. They are not part of the goddess circle. You are the will of change. Everything about you is natural. You are the will of change. This is a coven of them, too. Over 500, over 1,000. Really? Over 1,000 of them? Over 1,000. Tell me more. Men and women alike. Yeah. Mother of water, you are the emotion, you're the one that provides the emotional self-care for you and those who are in your energy. You provided emotional self-care whenever it was that you were caring for whomever you were caring for. Somebody up in here was playing with something and thought they was about to play with you. Motherfucker, don't tear no scriptures out of the Bible and try to say no reverse prayers and fold up pieces of paper. You dumb fuck. Somebody was doing that dumb shit. Stupid fucker. You using the damn Bible. Tearing pages out trying to say reverse prayers, family. This is what these motherfuckers was doing. This is what these motherfuckers was doing. Dumbasses. Now that shit going right back. Your reverse prayer show did go right back to your dumb ass. Yes. The shadow is here. Trials and tribulations. Yeah. Going right back to your dumb ass. Why? Because family, you're the mother of air and you got boundaries. These bitches didn't. So I just thought I'd come on here and let them know that everything that they tried to send to you is coming back to them right now. Uh-huh. Definitely. And with speed at the bottom of the deck. Okay. With speed. Okay, family. All right. So I'm going to leave that message there. I only take what resonates and hopefully it's some provide some clarity for you. Okay. I love you and the divine loves you. Let's close out. Thank you so much, Divine, for allowing us to be here. I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Ashe and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.